Hello everyone, Vinaya Tempe here. Today I am taking series on tenses. This is part 3 in that series. Please watch the full series. Parts 1 to 5 are there. Separate playlist is already made in the YouTube video channel. And watch all 5 parts which are really very useful for each and every one of you. Today I am taking negative questions. Negative questions in all 12 tenses. And verb I have taken today, speak. Speak, spoke, spoken. Speak is the main verb, V1. Spoke is the past tense of that, V2. And spoken is the past participle of the verb, V3. We are using all these three forms in these tenses. So let us begin with the tenses. First of all, you know there are three main tenses in English: present tense, past tense and future tense. And each tense has four kinds: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. We are starting with simple present tense. Simple present tense. Question is, do I not speak? Do I not speak? Today we are taking negative questions, so not is always there. Do I not speak? And short form if we use for do not, then we'll say don't I speak? Don't I speak? Second, does he not speak? Does he not speak? Does not? Doesn't he speak? Short form doesn't. Doesn't he speak? Now when to use this tense? This tense is used when you want to describe usual routine actions, habitual actions, regular actions or universal truths. Today we are taking negative questions, so not is used everywhere. And short form also we'll use because while speaking actually we do not say do I not. Instead of that we say don't I. So short form is also used. In this first, does is used only for he, she and it, and for I, you, they and we use do. Of course tips I have written at the end of this board, so I will explain at the end of the video. But in middle of course I am going to tell you. At the end I will describe once again. Okay. So let us move to the second tense now. The tense is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. When to use this tense? When any action which is going on at this particular moment in present, then we say the sentence in this tense. How to make negative sentences? Question 1. Am I not speaking? Am I not speaking? Usually when we make a statement we say I am not speaking. When you make a question you need to say am I, just interchange am I not speaking. Not speaking remains the same. Second, is he not speaking? Is he not speaking? Again, is not, isn't. Isn't he speaking? Third one, are they not speaking? Are they not speaking? Are not, short form, aren't. Aren't they speaking? Three separate questions because I am, he, she, it, is, we, they and you are. Am or is or are is used based on that subject. Again tip at the end I will explain. Now next one, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, and the question becomes have I not spoken? Have I not spoken? Have not, short form haven't. So haven't I spoken? Haven't I spoken? Here third form of the verb is used. Past participle PP of the verb is used. V3. Second question, has he not spoken? Has he not spoken? Has not, hasn't. Hasn't he spoken? Hasn't he spoken? When to use this tense now? When the action is over just now in present, then we use this tense. Let us move to the fourth kind of present tense. Name of that tense is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Question, have I not been speaking? Have I not been speaking? Have not becomes haven't. Haven't I been speaking? Haven't I been speaking? Second question, has he not been speaking? Has he not been speaking? Has not becomes hasn't. Hasn't he been speaking? Hasn't he been speaking? When to use this tense? When in the present any action is going on for a longer period of time started somewhere before and ending somewhere afterwards, then we say this tense. Okay. Again here tip, he, she and it has, I, we, they and you have. So present tense 4 kinds are over. Now the next tense is past tense. In past the first kind is simple past tense. Question, did I not speak? Did I not speak? Short form, didn't I speak? Didn't I speak? Only one question over there because did, past tense of do and does, and only one form. So for all nouns, for all pronouns, we use did in simple past tense. Okay. So second, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. When to use past continuous tense? When any action is going on in the past. To explain that action or to tell about that action, we use this tense. Was and were are used. Let us see the question. Was I not speaking? Was I not speaking? Was or were and ing to the verb. So that is the format. Was I not speaking? Was not, wasn't. Wasn't I speaking? Second one, were they not speaking? Were they not speaking? Were not, weren't. Weren't they speaking? Weren't they speaking? Was for singular nouns or pronouns, were for plural nouns and pronouns. So, he, she, it and I was, and they, we and you were. Again, tip is at the end. Now the next tense, past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. Question, had I not spoken? Had I not spoken? Had not, hadn't. Hadn't I spoken? Hadn't I spoken? Had is used only one question because has and have, past tense is had. So only one question for all nouns and pronouns, had in the past. And had not, hadn't. Short form, hadn't I spoken? Spoken, third form of the verb, past participle is used again. And the next one, past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Question, had I not been speaking? Had I not been speaking? Had not, together, hadn't. Hadn't I been speaking? Hadn't I been speaking? Only had, only form of past tense of has and have. So only one question in my video. Had for all nouns and for all pronouns in the past. This action or this tense is used when any action is going on for a longer period of time in the past. Okay. So here past tense are over. Now let us move to future tense. Again 4 kinds of future tense. First is simple future tense. Simple future tense. Question, will I not speak? Will I not speak? Will not. Short form, won't. Won't I speak? Won't I speak? Action in future. Okay. Second one, again tip is there of course for future tense. At the end I will tell now. So second one is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Question, will I not be speaking? Will I not be speaking? Will not. Again won't. Won't I be speaking? Won't I be speaking? Action is going on in the future at a particular time. Then we use this tense. Next is future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. Question, will I have not spoken? Will I have not spoken? Will not, again together, won't. Won't I have spoken? Won't I have spoken? Again, this tense is used when any action is completed just a few minutes, just a few seconds, just some little time before. That time we use this tense. Action is completed in future. And the last one, future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. Question becomes, will I have not been speaking? Will I have not been speaking? Will not together is won't. Won't I have been speaking? Won't I have been speaking? This tense is used when any action is going on for a longer period of time in the future. All these questions are negative questions, so not has to be there in the sentence, in the question. Whenever you say something in negation, no, not or never, anything out of these three has to be there in the sentence or question. So all 12 tenses are over and negative questions we have seen. Now let us see the tips at the end of the board. First tip, does and do. When have we used does and do? In simple present tense. Do for I, they, you and we, and does for he, she and it. He, she, it does. That way you remember, it's easy to remember. Second tip, was and were, where we have used was and were in past continuous tense. Was is singular, so for singular pronouns or nouns we use was. Example, I, he, she, it. Were is plural, so for plural nouns and pronouns we use were. Example, they, we and you. Third tip, has and have. Whenever we use this has and have words in perfect tenses. In perfect tenses we use has and have, present tenses of course. Has is used for he, she and it. He, she, it has. And have for remaining I, we, they and you. Okay. And the last tip about future tense, all four kinds, same tip, will and shall. Here I have written everywhere will. Shall is also used, but only for I and we. When the subject is I or when the subject is we, shall is used. But will is used for all, so I have written all. For all nouns, for all pronouns, we can use will. So what is easy to remember in future tense? Will is easy to remember. If you remember shall, that's better. Shall is used for I and we. This particular question over here, we can also say, shall I have not been speaking instead of will. So this is everything over about negative questions in 12 tenses. In the same way, I am making 5 parts. First 3 are already over. So please watch all the parts, all the videos, full series. And if you like my channel, please like, share and subscribe it. Thank you very much for watching this video today. Bye bye.